Hello Archie Bear, you come to help me make a video. Very impressive dog. Yeah, good dog. Well, what I've been doing as a project, I've been studying M101 unit from the Open University Math Foundation, and it's about conics and matrix algebra. And I come to the stage with the work where I didn't follow the work. So recently I found videos on YouTube with people working with things like ChatGPT and other AI programs, and I work alongside something called Copilot now, because as you might know, not many people are interested in mathematics, so I can do the work in the Open University book, and then I can explore where I reach problems where I can't follow what I'm supposed to be doing. And by working with Copilot, it can explain to me what I'm doing wrong, and then if I still don't get it, I can explain to the AI what I don't understand. And the AI recommended this book, Linear Algebra by Reza Nazari, and he's actually got a YouTube channel if you're interested, and he explores languages on that channel, so it's quite interesting to go this thing. So I found from working with the conics and matrix book that I don't understand the procedures. And then, as well as that, I had an old FX85 calculator, and it doesn't handle matrices or vectors, so I couldn't check the work that I'm doing. And the Copilot AI also recommended for me to buy a more sophisticated calculator, which is the FX991CW, which does vectors, complex numbers, matrices. And I've downloaded the handbook for this calculator, and I worked through this calculator to perform the calculations of the sort that I'm using in the M101 textbook. And as well as that, I'm working through the linear algebra book. So because there's so much in it, what I've started to do, and this is something I did from the M101, so this is where I have an interest in the conics. Why? Because I want to learn about astronomy, and they are related to astronomical observations and calculations. So I've written down in my handbook the conics, and then as I'm working through the linear algebra book, which has been recommended, I'm making a new handbook with all the processes and the formulae listed in a small handbook, so I don't have to go back to each page. And then when I want to find the examples of these, then I can look back into this book, and it's only the second page, so I'm right at the beginning of the book, and then I can readily find the formulae. So that means the absolute value of a vector, and that's how I find it. And then as I work through the units, I'm becoming more familiar with the structures that are in this Open University book. And as well as that, I can calculate vectors and matrices using the new calculator that I've got, and I've been more confident when it comes to working through these matrices. And then as I work, so I'm on page 35, as I work through the various matrices, but so you can see I'm nearly at the end now, and this, I've achieved this by working through the book. And then I found that when I worked through the book with the Open University, that some of the subject matter I just didn't understand. So when I'm trying to do the questions, I was just unable to do them. So by asking the Copilot AI about why I couldn't do them, it highlighted a gap in my knowledge and suggested linear algebra, and it's seen the way I work because I show examples to it. It suggested a book which suits my standard of learning and my style of learning, and it's really helpful. So when I come back to the work from the Open University, I'll be able to understand what I'm doing better, and that's the basis of this video. So, is working with an AI interesting and helpful? Yes, I think it is. And when you get specialist subjects like mathematics that you're trying to work through, and you try to ask people about it, they don't necessarily know about it, and they're not necessarily interested in knowing about it because it's a very specialist subject, and as you get further into it, it becomes more difficult to just ask anyone questions. So, do I find AI helpful? Yes, I do. And I hope you enjoy this video.